pole roller positioning. Now, people can get really confused with this and not know where to start. The best thing you can do is use your pole and find the centre of balance of it. So what I mean by that is, you imagine the maximum length of pole that you need. So today I've got 13 metres and I'm touching the far bank islands. So when I ship back now, I'm looking for where my pole balances. It's almost like a seesaw. So that there is the centre of balance of my pole. If I go forward, it's going to want to tip that way. If I go backwards, it's going to want to tip backwards. Now, what I always do is I put my first roller about 1 yard to 2 yards inside. And what this means is that when my pole starts to get heavy and it wants to go backwards, my roller's there to catch it. But also, as I'm shipping out, my roller basically transfers the weight forward, so you don't get it where you ship off your roller and spill all your bait up in the air. You basically have that nice smooth action. So as I'm shipping out, my weight naturally transfers forward and you don't get that bounce effect. Now, moving on to my back roller, as I'm shipping back, it's preferably better to have 2 rollers, but if you've only got one and you can't afford 2, or you're new to fishing, you can use something like your rod bag. That second bit is just to catch the weight so that your pole's not really unbalanced, because if you have too much weight at the back, this can lead to breakages because there's too much pressure on the first roller joint. So when I'm shipping out, I have something at the back to catch it, and again, that all depends on the balance of the roller and the pole. So what I mean by that, the position you put your second roller or your rod bag is basically the centre of balance, what it is, like that seesaw effect again on your first roller. Now, it might sound confusing, but always think of that seesaw effect. So you want it where the pole's evenly distributed in weight. Now, if you've got a really steep bank, sometimes you can be shipping upwards at a funny angle, and that's where your pole sock will come into play. So your pole sock is just there to catch it, or on them windy days when it's blowing about, it's just something to protect your pole. So think about your position of your rollers, look for that centre of balance. If you can afford to, I would advise to get 2, but if not, you can use your rod bag as a weight catcher almost.